Hey guys, welcome back to the DadBod Workshop. We've owned this QuickJack 7000 for 6 years now. I just wanted to do a quick review and my thoughts on it after 6 years of ownership. Here's basically everything you get with the 7000 SLX. These are the optional truck adapters that I bought. They're a little less than 250 bucks. You can see how easily these store. I'm basically using a couple ladder hooks to secure them against the wall, and I use the same hooks to just hold the hydraulic lines. But it only sticks out from the wall 6 inches or so. This is a big benefit for having a small garage, having a portable lift that doesn't take up any space. Here's the hydraulic unit. We opted for the 120 AC option. It's on the heavier side, but it's still compact. It doesn't take up a lot of space. One great thing QuickJack adds are these dripless hydraulic connections. When you disconnect them, I've never even had even a little bit of a drop spill onto the floor of a hydraulic fluid. So that's really nice. They give you this nice cap when it's not in use to keep all that dust out. You can see the quality of the welds. These seem to be very good, sturdy welds. We use this QuickJack all the time. We've never had an issue with welds popping. One thing we did that I would highly recommend if you're looking at buying this yourself, on the bottom we added these felt pads because as you slide it underneath the car, you don't want that concrete scraping off that nice powder coating that they put from the factory on there. These two blocks are going to be the standard size. That's going to come with your kit. And then we also elected to buy the truck adapter, which gives you quite a bit more lift. You can see the difference that truck adapter makes. And once we get our pads in place here, you are ready to slide it in place. Now keep in mind, just with the design of this, that's going to be a pivot point, this is going to be a pivot point. So as it comes up, this bottom piece right here pivots. So as it comes up, it's going to raise your vehicle and push it forward at the same time. So plan ahead, make sure you have plenty of space in front of your vehicle as you lift. I'm going to show you how you make these connections. You take your two caps off. You can see how those kind of fit together on the inside. You just push them together until you get that click. And then take this collar and spin it just a little bit to the underside. This, you can see, is keyed. So when we take it off, that needs to be lined up so we can push this back. But for now, we're going to keep it in that position, which locks it. It's the identical process connecting to the pump as well as the passenger side. So make all those 4 connections. QuickJack gives you this nice little controller right there. Pretty simple, 2 buttons, up and down. And now we're going to run it up so you can kind of see what that looks like. Looks good. Now I'm just going to do a little shake test so you can see just how stable this is. Once you have your car all the way lifted, you've actually got two stops, two mechanical or physical stops here. This one's currently on it, you can see back there. So the weight of the vehicle is now on these mechanical stops, so it's no longer on your hydraulic line. Nice thing about that is once you have your stops locked in, you can disconnect your hydraulic hose and move your pump out of the way, and so you don't have any lines underneath the front of your car. So the only thing that's going to be in your way now is probably getting into the side of the car, but you have full access to the front of the car. Something else on these physical locking arms that's really nice that they added, it's a little cam, and as the unit raises, this cam stays in this position and it allows that to bite into that physical lock. But when you're ready to raise this, as this releases pressure, you're able to lift up this arm, that cam will swivel down, and then you'll just glide over the stop. These are rubber wheels with a little bearing in them. When I first bought this unit, it was relatively new on the market, and they gave me these kind of chintzy plastic little wheels here. They only lasted about a week before they started getting a flat spot in them, and then just started like making black marks all over my garage floor. So all I did, I called them and asked them if they had a replacement that was maybe more suitable, and for free they just sent me out an updated part. So their customer service is really good. Be really mindful of where your hydraulic hoses go. When I set these frames in place, I usually pull them out just slightly so I'll have room for this hydraulic hose to come through here, but there's been a couple lifts that I've done where I don't necessarily have the room on here, and you have to be kind of creative on how you route this hydraulic hose out. And there's been a couple times where I almost pinch my line just because I'm not paying attention. It would have been nice to have almost like a channel or something where this is designed to go through where you know it's not going to pinch, but again, not a big deal. Most of the time it's going to be just fine coming up and through that frame rail. And for those of you who don't know, the parent company of QuickJack is Benpack, and they're known for making the high-end two-post lifts that you see in professional shops, so you know you're getting a good product. Before you raise your jack up, if you need to get it a little bit better positioned, you can take this. This basically just grabs onto this frame rail here. You can use it to reposition it how you want to. So as I get ready to lower this, I'm going to lift this just enough to get the weight off this bar, and you'll see that I'm able to then flip that cam down. I can just lift this up, that cam falls down, now it'll glide the rest of the way down. One small limitation you'll have is that these are not designed to be driven over. So you can't just keep these in place and drive over it and have it rigged up for the next time. However, many people will just take these and slide them to the center, so your car basically high centers over it. Then you simply just need to slide them out the next time you want to use it. Overall, I'm very pleased with this product. I think this will probably work best for someone who's an at-home mechanic or maybe even a mobile mechanic. I think the value you get with this product is exceptional, especially considering if you need to get all four tires off, traditionally you would just use 4 jack stands, and this is a much more stable platform to mount a car on. So I would definitely recommend this to a friend. I'm glad I bought it. It's held up extremely well over the years. And as always, thanks for watching, thanks for supporting the channel. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you next time.